Ladyidiy, animism, never settle. Say goodbye to dirty office. Ladyidiy household.
Stereotypical office phones in your workplace like I do, you'll no doubt already know how nasty these things can get. Not only does it contain points of contact like the buttons, but you're also dealing with this receiver which you're placing right beside your face and has all kinds of weird stuff going on. To clean it, we're going to use some disinfectant. I'm using rubbing alcohol and water. Spray it on a microfiber cloth and wipe down the whole phone. You can use a cleaning toothbrush for any bits and pieces stuck in the receiver holes. And you can also use a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol for ear and mouthpieces. Also, probably no surprise to you, the keyboard is crown king of the office. I wish I had a dime for every crickle and crackle that has fallen between the keys of my keyboard. God knows how many lunches I've eaten here. I'm also a big fan of these compressed air canisters, which blast out most of the crumbs without having to take all the keys off. Now, it's also a good idea to unplug your keyboard, if you still plug yours in, and give it a good wipe down every so often just to get any finger gunk off the keys. And you can wipe the keyboard down with a microfiber cloth and a little bit of rubbing alcohol sprayed on the cloth. Just like the keyboard, the mouse is another great example of something we use every day, but something we probably don't clean nearly as much as we should. If you indeed would like to clean your mouse, all you need to do is take a microfiber cloth, spray it with a bit of rubbing alcohol, and give it a wipe down on the top. Now, if you want to get into any of the track wheels, you can use a dry cleaning toothbrush just to loosen some of the debris. If you're like me and you notice that you have dust collecting on the bottom pads of the mouse, well, to be honest, sometimes if I'm really bored on a phone call, I'll challenge myself to scratch it all out. But if I don't have time to do that, I grab a Post-it note or any piece of paper, fold it a couple of times, and use the sharp edges to pick away any of the gunk. Toothpicks also work. Now, I know I said we were covering 5 things in this video, but here's an umbrella topic for you. There's a bunch of things in the office kitchen which I feel I should bring to your attention because unlike the items in your home kitchen, all of the items in your office kitchen are communal. And that means they're used by everybody. Even that creepy guy in accounting who always seems to have a runny nose and never has any tissue, if you know what I mean. So the wheels have completely come off this top 5 video because the truth is there are way more than 5 things in your office that are dirty, greasy, grimy, and full of bacteria. Any point of content like a light switch or a button or handle can all harbor germs. Your office probably has a cleaning service, but the question is, do they clean all of these areas? Maybe they catch everything by the sink, you know, the obvious stuff, but do they clean the light switch in the boardroom on a regular basis? What about the buttons on the photocopier or the handrail on the stairs? I'm not suggesting everyone panic because the germs are out to get us, and I'm certainly not trying to imply that you need to implement a strict cleanliness policy at the office so that everyone ends up hating you. It's impossible to avoid germs entirely, but there are a few simple things you can do to reduce your exposure to them, and in addition, you'll even lower your chances of getting sick. First thing you can do is leave sanitizing wipes out. Normally, I don't like these because I don't like the wasteful aspect of them. But they do serve a purpose, and here at the office we leave them in the kitchen, in the bathroom, and people can take them to their office if they'd like. That way, a quick wipe up and you can throw the cloth away. Next thing, make a disinfectant spray bottle. It's a little bit more extreme, but you might find it quite handy to have a little spray bottle of disinfectant in the bathroom, which someone can use if they feel they would like to.
When a person has a secret is not willing to tell others, you will find a tree hole and said your secret to the tree hole. Ladyidiy is A.L. Bobo's lady. She launched activities called Give Me a Love Letter, I Find Love for You. As long as you send a love letter to Ladyidiy, she will treasure for you in Love Bank. Give Ladyidiy a love letter, let those you love or loved meet again,